Wish Wednesday, guys. So Wish Wednesday means it's the people's choice here. You have the possibility to wish here on Gordon Guitar, and I will bring up something for you. So this time we have Mike Waters wished by Raphael 35B46. You wished for Mike Waters, I'm Doing Fine. So a great song, never heard it before you asked for it. So I'm happy to bring this up for you and for all you Mike Waters fans. So this is it, I'm Doing Fine. So let's start right away. No need for any cape on this one. We have 5 chords to cover first, and very much of this song is covered by picking patterns, but we will also work with strumming, so it's both there. I'm going to show you both. So let's start with the chords first. So we have C first, and that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Next chord will be F. So you have a bar on the 1st fret, all strings, with your index finger, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. Next is A minor. So that is open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. The 4th chord we'll need is G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, open B this time. Normally we do 3rd on B, this time open, and 3rd on E. And the final 5th chord will be D minor. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 1st E. Okay, so this song starts with this picking pattern, and for us to be able to play this, I'm gonna go over the patterns for the first 4 chords. That means the patterns for C, F, A minor, and G. So let's look at the C first. This part sounds like this. Okay, so that is the sound of C, and the patterns here you will notice will be the same for all 4 chords. It's just different notes. Okay, so this is built upon 1 bass note and 1 top note. In this case, for C, we have the bass note here on the 3rd fret A, and the top note will be open E. So you will alternate this in different ways. So it will start with 2 times on the 3rd A string, and then you play this part. So you will alternate the 2 notes there, starting with the open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, and you end on open E. And that's it. Okay, so that is basically the pattern for all 4 chords. So to repeat this, 3rd A, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E. Slowly. That is 1 round. Okay, so that's the C. Next, F. That part sounds like this. And that is 1 round. So like I said, the pattern is the same. So that means it starts with 2 bass notes. In this case, the 1st fret E string. And the top note will be the 2nd fret G string. So 2 bass notes, 1st fret E string. And then you start to alternate the 2nd fret G string, 1st E, 2nd G, 1st E, and 2nd G. So the pattern is the same, and it sounds like this, slow. So that is 1 round. All right, next chord, A minor. Now the bass note is on the open A, and the top note on the 1st fret B string. So sounds like this. one round. So the pattern is the same. 2 bass notes, which means open A 2 times. And you alternate starting with the 1st fret B string. Open A, 1st B, open A, and 1st B. Slowly. And that's A minor. Next, final chord for this pattern is the G. So it sounds like this. The bass note now is on the 3rd fret E string in the bass. And the top note is the open B. And with the same pattern, it will be 2 bass notes, 3rd fret E string 2 times. And then start alternate open B, 3rd E. Open B, 3rd E, and open E. Sorry, open B. So that is the G. Slowly it sounds like this. And there you have your ingredients here for the first verse and the first pre-chorus. So now we can actually start the song. So it starts with the first verse, and the chord progression here will be C 2 times of picking, then F 2 times, then A minor 2 times, and back to F 2 times. So that is one chord progression round. C2, F2, A minor 2, F2. That you will play for 2 rounds, and that will be the first verse. So I'm gonna play one round for you, a little bit slower than the standard tempo, so you can really get the idea of how it sounds, a little bit slower, and how it's done. So let's go, starting with C2. Yeah, so there you have one round, play that for 2 rounds, and you are at the first pre-chorus. Okay, so here you will play F1, starts in the lyrics, the only way I know. Okay, so F1, then G1, then A minor 2. Repeat that. So F1, G1, and A minor 2. And that is your first pre-chorus. And that takes us to the first chorus. In the lyrics, I let the waves crash down. Now, it will be a little bit different. I'm gonna play one chord progression round for you, and that is pretty much what's going on almost through the entire chorus. And the chord progression will be D minor, C, A minor, and G. It will sound like this. All right. So now we will kind of think as a pair of chords. So D minor and C, that will be kind of one picking pattern. And you will play and apply the same concept on the A minor and G. All right, so we'll take the D minor and C transition there as an example. So starting with D minor, it will be the bass note open D, and the top note will be 1st E. So with that, the D minor is played open D 2 times, and then open E, sorry, 1st E, open D, and 1st E. And that's the D minor part. So okay, so open D, 1st E, open D, 1st E. That's the first part of this picking pattern, because it covers 2 chords, remember? So you quickly change to the next chord, in this case the C. The C part sounds like this. So that will be 3rd fret on A string, the new bass, and the top note will be the open E. So you will play 2 times on the 3rd A, 2 bass notes. And then you will alternate the top note with the bass note, starting with the top note and open A. Sorry, open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, and you end on open E. And that is the C part. So to summarize the C again, 3rd A, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E, 3rd A, open E. So that is the picking pattern, all right? Now you will apply the same for the next 2 chords, which is the A minor and G. In A minor, you have the same bass and top note as the patterns in the verse and the pre-chorus, and the same goes for G as well. So the bass note is open A, and the top note is 1st B for A minor, and for G it's the 3rd E and open B. All right, so with that it will be A minor and G, same pattern there, will be open A, 1st B, open A, 1st B. That's the A minor. And G will be 3rd E, 3rd E, open B, 3rd E, open B, 3rd E, open B, 3rd E, open B. All right. So with that, you will play 3.5 rounds of this chord progression. And what that means is you're gonna play 3 full rounds. So 1 round will be 3 rounds of that, and you will start on the 4th round playing just the D minor and C parts. So that's the half round, you can say. So on the 4th round, you're just gonna play. All right, and then you're gonna end with a G. That's the last chord. This G is a little bit special here. It covers a little bit longer for a longer time, and it will sound like this. Okay, so you will have the same bass and top notes as in the standard G we played so far, but it's a little bit different now. So you're gonna play 2 times on the bass note, 3rd E string. And then you're gonna alternate, starting with the open B, and then alternate that with the 3rd fret E string, the bass note. You're gonna do this for 6 rounds, starting with the open B, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you end with the 7th open B. And that ends the chorus part. So just to summarize, we had this chord progression D minor, C, A minor, and G. You're gonna play that for 3.5 rounds. That means on the 4th round, you just play the D minor and C part. And then you go over and play this last G chord, which is 2 times on the bass note. And then you alternate the open B with the 3rd E for 6 rounds. 3, 4, 5, 6, and play on 7th open B there. And that will end the 1st chorus. All right. Then we have just a short post-chorus part. I'm doing fine. That's what it sings there in the lyrics. It's 2 rounds of the F. And in this F, you're going to play in the same way as we play the F for the verse and the pre-chorus. It's 2 rounds of that. So that short 2 rounds of F is the post-chorus. Yeah, that takes us to the 2nd verse. Now we'll start the strumming. The chord progression will be the same, so it will be C 2 times, F 2 times, A minor 2 times, and F 2 times. And you play that chord progression for 2 rounds. But now we will use the strumming and full chords. So the strumming is about 3 downs, that's 1 round, and you will play 2 rounds for each chord. And this is a little bit special rhythm here, and it goes like this. So that is 3 downs. So in a context with 2 strumming rounds per chord, with this chord progression, it will sound like this. So it's down, 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 down. That's the rhythm. And so on. All right. So that is pretty much the second verse, strumming instead of picking. All right. That takes us to the second pre-chorus, and that is same there. Instead of picking, you will play the same amount of strumming rounds with the same strumming technique there. So F1, G1, and A minor 2. That chord progression you apply with the strumming, and that will sound like this. F, G, A minor, again, F, G, A minor. Yeah. And that takes us to the second chorus. All right. This one is a little bit special, and from now on it gets, I mean, you're gonna play pretty much in the same way with this new kind of strumming timing. The pattern is actually the same, but you will make the chord switches a little bit different, okay? So it's still down, 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 like this, okay? And you will have the same chords, which means D minor, C, A minor, and G. That is still the same as in the first chorus. But now you're gonna do, and think pair chords still, but you're gonna do the chord switches a little different. So it will be down, 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 down. Okay, so it's 2 times on the D minor. Since 1 round is 3 downs, okay, so that is 1 strumming round. But now you will think as pair of chords. So D minor, you will play just the first 2 of this 3, and you on the third you switch to C, okay, and then continue to play and fulfill 2 full rounds. So out of these 2 chords, out of these 6 downs in total, you will play the first 2 downs on D minor, and then the last 4 downs for C with the same rhythm. All right, so it's a little bit tricky there, but you will get it. Once you get it, it's, yeah, in your blood kind of. So you will just have to really practice this timing here. I'm gonna try to illustrate slow what I mean. So with the transition here, D minor, C, A minor, and G, it sounds like this slowly. So that is what you need to practice there, and this is the kind of hard part for the song, I believe, the right rhythm here with the timing. All right, but you will play the same chords there as in the first chorus, so nothing changes there. You're gonna play 3.5 round for this chord progression, and then on after this 3.5 round, you're gonna end with 2 rounds in standard strumming, 2 rounds of G. So that means down, 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 down. All right, so nothing changes there, just a little bit with the strumming technique. All right, so that is the second chorus, and it continues with this post chorus. you're gonna play 2 chord progression rounds with D minor, C, A minor, and G. So this second post chord is completely different than the first one, which was just the F, okay? F picking. This one is the same way as in the chorus. You're gonna continue with 2 rounds. D, D, C, 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 A, G, 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 G. That is 1 round. Play that for 2 rounds. Okay, then comes a bridge part in lyrics, but I gotta tell you, sometimes I feel like I am, and so on. Guess what? You're just gonna continue the same kind of strumming with the same chord progression. D minor, C, A minor, and G for 2 rounds. Then comes the third chorus, okay? The same chords, same chord progression, but for the first 2 rounds, D minor, C, A minor, and G, you're just gonna play 1 down per chord. So that is 1 round, you play it for 2 rounds. After 2 rounds, you're gonna play another 2 rounds, because it's 4 rounds in total. Another 2 rounds with this strumming, which we just played last minute there. Down, down, C, down, 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 and so on. Yeah, you know that by now. So a total of 4 rounds on this third chorus. Then comes the third post chorus. Play that in the same way as the previous, the second post chorus. Another 2 rounds of the same strumming. And then comes an outro parts. Don't let the weight on my shoulders keep on weighing me down. That's where we're on the lyrics, the last part now. You will play another D, D, C, 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 A, G, 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 and then comes on the second round D minor, C, and then you end with 2 rounds of G actually. So this outro changes a little bit. It's D minor, C, A minor, G, standard chord progression around there with the same strumming technique. And then you play D, 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 C, 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 the first part. So 1.5 round you can say of this chord progression. And then you end with 2 rounds of G. And the final chord will be F. And now you will end with this picking. So 2 rounds of the picking F. And that covers Mike Waters' I'm Doing Fine. All right, so many parts, a pretty long song, or yeah, it goes a little bit quick there, so that's why there are many parts. Challenges here is to really get the timing and the rhythm for this strumming, I believe. Otherwise, the picking is pretty simple. It's not that hard. Once you get it, you have it. So yeah, give it a try. A great song, and thank you, Raphael, for wish this on Gordon Guitar. I hope you're satisfied, and keep on wishing here on Gordon Guitar, you guys. I'm happy to see all the comments. So yeah, good luck and play tuned.